I'm at the Edge, Maryland's Edge. FITCI, the Information Technology Center Inc. Kathie Brady, the CEO of this organization. So when I met you, I told you I had joined FITCI when I first launched my website in 2008, and wow.
Marketing promo, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, that was called Tots to Tweens at the time. So
yeah.
it was a directory for parents. So because we utilized technology, I guess the web back then, I was fit in to FITCI. But what an amazing organization that I don't think a lot of people know exists. If you're outside the realm, well, really right now, biotech, technology itself, industry. So please tell our viewers, really, what is FITCI, and now titled Maryland's Edge?
Yeah, so it's a long story, but I'll try and do the short story. Really, FITCI was created 20 years ago by economic development to create economic growth for Frederick County.
Yeah.
They started it in the biotech, and that was 20 years ago, so I'm not really sure exactly why. I call it the entrepreneurial playground because, yes, it is for entrepreneurs. It is an entrepreneurial ecosystem. And we provide everything we can possibly think of that an entrepreneur will need under one roof.
Yeah.
Now, we don't do all of it ourselves. We do much of it with power partners.
Yeah,
as
you
well,
partner
like
with
yourself.
a lot of great people and throughout the county. And it's really, I mean, this building is really gorgeous. If you haven't had the chance to stop by, they invite you to anytime. It is like the googly kind of meeting space, really just kind of gives you that, okay, I could hang here, I could hang here, I can be creative here. I love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And this just opened.
It just opened, what, not even 6 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 months ago we still had the wall up here.
Yeah, I was coming in then at that time. Yeah, it's really beautiful. And I know that this has been a lot of hard work. A lot of people have pitched in, private donors as well as the state and the county as well.
The state, the city.
Yeah, so a lot
federal
of people.
dollars. Yes.
But I tell you, what you put into this building is going to come out tenfold, right?
You know what? It already has.
These are the incubators of our future, our future economy. And one thing I tell people a lot about, they say, oh, why do you love Frederick so much? And I mean, there's tons of reasons. The one thing I love about it, though, is we kind of live in this bubble of protection economically, and we've got so many people doing such amazing things. And you get to kind of sit at the table with a lot of them, which is really cool.
I always feel like I get to help people make their dreams come true.
You do.
Yeah, and the things that people are doing here are really touching our lives, and we don't even realize it. I mean, impacting our lives in very big ways.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're living under a rock, and even if you are living under a rock, still you're going to have health challenges, or you're going to have amazing things like having babies.
Yeah.
And some of the products that people are working on are saving babies' lives, or when you're giving birth. And then, of course, there's always the cancer, and there's so many different things that is happening here. And that's on the biotech and health side. But of course, we've got some really amazing health tech. I mean, high tech stuff that is happening, agri-tech that is happening here as well. Lithium, there's just there's 74 different companies.
I was going to say,
we've had 200 graduates.
Yeah.
So, I think about Theradaptive. They just graduated for the second time.
Because sometimes you need a little step back.
Well,
right?
no, it wasn't a step back.
Oh.
No, they graduated to like 5,000 to 6,000, and then they graduated to a 20.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're graduating.
Yes.
They're not like moving home like I did for a little while just to get their feet under them. No. No, and the really cool thing is it's not just a lot of old people that are really smart. Kids.
Oh, yeah.
So I was at the Junior Entrepreneur Pitch
Was
event.
that special? Wow.
How amazing
17-year-olds.
are these kids? And I only say that because they're under 18. They are brilliant. The things they're thinking of in high school that was not even anywhere on the plane for me. So those are like your next incoming group, I'm sure, and some are already here, right?
One of the youngest, which was the 11-year-old, is with one of our companies.
Yeah,
it's
I
parents.
saw them here at the Open when this facility opened. Your job as the CEO of Maryland's Edge, what exactly is your priority?
Create economic growth, create jobs, sustainable businesses. And when I say that, I always like to clarify smart growth, because I think we all who have been here in Frederick have experienced the State Farms leaving, and the Bechtels leaving. That's not what we're creating here. We're creating those sustainable small businesses. And when you look at how they interact with one another, one sells and they immediately go on to supporting the next generation. It's very synergistic, and it is a healthy way of growing our...
I'd say 100%. Yeah, because we know that small to medium businesses hire about 80% of the people in a community. And if we want people to stay and live and work here, it's a great way to nurture that.
When I was in Damascus, there was no way that I could work here in Frederick at all. I was going down to 70. You couldn't find the jobs at the salaries that you really needed here 20 years ago. So, and that's changing. And a lot of our companies, when you look at them, they are not only experience, a great lifestyle, because they don't have to go anywhere. They can stay right here in this community. But they also have, healthy salaries. So
not too bad.
I'm very proud of that.
Yes, as well you should be. So you've been here a minute or two.
8 years now.
8 years now. And so much has grown and changed. What are your goals for the next year or two? Do you have any specific, like how many new businesses you want to have here under the roof?
Well, I'll give you an idea. We built this with 246 mailboxes.
Okay, all right. So a lot can happen. And just so you know, we're on Ballenger Center Drive, so easy access to the freeways. Great way for people who need to, if they do have to commute there, it's local. What about...
it's also in the city. It's in a federal opportunity zone. So if people are raising funds, there is all sorts of state benefits from being in a federal opportunity zone. And we have created a community opportunity agreement. So you can get up to 75% return on your investment when you're investing in one of these companies. I'll show you how. So that is amazing too. And then our other location is 3 miles from here in the county. So we've got win-win of both organizations.
And just so you know, that's on Metropolitan Court, kind of behind English Muffin. It's phenomenal. And I do think it's just, you can feel the energy when you come in here, and you know that this is just populating what we do so well here in Frederick, which is working together, partnering with different organizations for the success of all, right?
It's an amazing community space, which is really what we wanted. We want people to come utilize this, drop in, and sort of re-energize themselves. Get out of that home office.
Well, certainly, if you're working remotely or you're working on projects. So let me ask you now, for the general population here in Frederick County, what do they have access to here? Maybe they're a small business, maybe they're thinking about, what is their step?
So they do have access to this. They can come in, we call this base camp, place to start at the bottom of the,
I know.
As we start scaling this mountain. But they do have access to this in just a co-working space if that's what they would like as well. But you also have access to our services if you want to grow and scale your businesses.
So they don't have to technically be in biotech.
Nope.
They can just be a business that wants to grow here in Frederick and support the community. That's amazing. That is awesome.
Well, we wanted to be able to offer that down the road as well.
Because as you, exactly, as it grows more. Well, so 74, so you're 1/3 of the way there, pretty much, a little over. That's pretty exciting stuff that's going to happen. 74
are just our clients.
Right.
Those are our biotech and our tech and our agritech companies.
Yeah. And it's a house of brilliant minds. We interviewed Vanessa. We have a couple else on our list, but yeah, we're really looking forward to meeting more and more of these businesses because they are the future of our community, and we really appreciate you being at the helm and helping to drive
thank you.
what these businesses are doing and how much it means to Frederick County. It really means a lot. I mean, this building could be responsible for tens of thousands of jobs in the next near future.
Yeah, well, thank you. I always say it's my honor to be able to work with, I think, some of the best and brightest individuals ever. So it's more of an honor and a privilege, really.
Yeah. And you do. You carry yourself that way as well. So we know that you're, really interested in helping them to be successful, and that's your job, and we love that too. So if people want more information, where should they go?
Our website, or just stop in here.
Okay.
Just
stop
in
by.
here.
Drop
and
in, say hi to everybody.
Or you can send an email to info@FITCI.org.
Yeah, awesome. Kathie Brady, CEO of Maryland's Edge, FITCI. Come by, check it out. There's free coffee, water, great space to work. It's beautiful in here. Maybe we can put the game on one of these TVs.
Oh, we always do. We always do.
We
Whatever is going on. The debates we put on.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
At lunchtime.
You got to come see the big screen. It's beautiful.
And then we do tours and cocktails, of course, on
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
Yeah, we love it. We can't wait to get the fireplace cooking in the winter. It's a great place. Come on down, check it out. This is Kathie Brady, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks.